And now, it's time for another Dice Tower review with Tom Vasel.
Hey everybody, I'm Tom Vasel, and today we're taking a look at whales destroying the world! It's a game about whales destroying the world. You're trying to lead a group of whales to destroy the world. You're a whale general. Okay, funny theme, funny name, but what is the game about? Well, essentially this is a game in which I'm going to give somebody else a card and say, do you want this card? And they're going to say yes or no. They take it, or they give it back to me. It's good, or it's bad for one or both of us. Here's how it plays. At the beginning of the game, everyone's going to get a secret role card. You're going to be either a whale or a super spy. You only use a second super spy if you're playing with 6 players. Each player then is going to have 2 whale cards randomly played in front of them. Whale cards are numbered cards, and they're one of 3 different colors: blue, red, or gray. On a player's turn, they're going to draw 2 cards from the draw pile, look at them, pick one to discard face up, and then offer the other one face down to another player. You have to give some information about the card. You can say it's a red card, I can say it's a 2, I can say it's a 3, I can say it's a blue card, I can say it's a good card, I can say just take the card please. And then that person decides whether they will take the card or say no. If they take the card, they put it face up in front of them. If they say no, it goes face up in front of me. Now, there's a few rules about this. If you ever get 3 of the same color, they're all discarded, and you can steal a card from someone else, although it would have to be the lowest card that person has. If you ever get these superheroes who are trying to stop you, that's not great. At the end of the game, each superhero will cancel the lowest card that you have. There are also Ninja Turtles, well maybe not Ninja Turtles, just turtles involved in the game, and they're peace activists, and when you add them to your army, you discard any card you have, and that could even be a superhero card. So if I have the superhero here, I can discard that using the turtle, and then the turtle's gone also. The game will end when somebody gets a set 2 of each color, like this. And that will end the game. If that person's a whale player, then the whales win, and whoever has the highest score amongst the whales is the winner. The super spy or super spies player, if either them, anybody at the table, gets 3 superheroes in front of them, then the super spy player wins straight up. The game also comes with a dolphin expansion, which adds a few more roles to the game: a sidekick, a zombie whale. At the end, they guess who everybody is. The turtle doesn't want any whales in front of him. There's also some cards here which are wild colors and a few extra things that the dolphin cards will add. But that's how you play. The artwork and card quality is really well done. It's nice to see that in the corner of each card you can see a symbol, so if you can't tell the colors apart, you just have to look at those symbols to see which card's in each suit. And the artwork shows various turtles and whales causing havoc and shooting laser breath or whatever it is all over the place. The superheroes are, well, they're superheroes. I mean, they certainly are trying to go for a trope here that I don't know if that's, obviously that's Aquaman, and that looks like Captain America, and I think that's Hulk or Luke Cage, I'm not sure, and then Wonder Woman's in here somewhere too. There she is. Like I said, though, everything is pretty good quality, and it's pretty easy to understand what everything does because there's very few roles or selections or icons in the game at all. The main concept of this game is based on a classic game called Cockroach Poker. If you've not played Cockroach Poker, very similar thing. I offer a card to you, and then you decide whether to take it or not. The rules here say you can say something about the card. You have to say something about the card, but since you can basically say you want this card, that's what ends up happening. I mean, you could say it's a red card, but who cares? It doesn't matter, you're lying or you're not. Okay, so Cockroach Poker is an okay game. I don't love it, but it's fine. This then decides to mix that idea with a social deduction game. There are whales and there is the spy. Speaking of which, the spy is not too hard to win because you just got to make sure someone gets 3 of those super agent cards. And if there's 2 spies, it's very possible that at some point one spy can just give a card to the other person and say, hey, you know, I'll give you the spy card and now we can both win the game or whatever. There just doesn't seem to be anything there. Now, granted, that's the whole point of Cockroach Poker, offer someone a good card. But this game seems to add more rules to it. There's 3 colors. You get 3 of the same color. They're gone and steal a card from somebody else. And there's no, like, intuitive, why does any of that matter? I'm trying to get high numbers. But there's no strategy since it all comes down to the fact of I'm going to accept that you are giving me a good card or not. And you only drew 2 cards. I saw which one you discarded. Here's the other one you're going to give me. And even when you add in a Dolphin expansion, which you probably should because it makes the game a little bit more oomph to it, this game is in a weird category. I know sometimes people just want to sit down and play a light deduction style game or like a light Cockroach Poker style game. That's fine, and I get that. But then this game also has that whole hidden role. I'm not a whale, I'm a super spy, or I'm not a super spy, I'm a whale. And the 2 genres, in my opinion, don't really mishmash together very well. The problem with Whales Destroying the World is the title's pretty funny. It's not a take that game full of humor, though. The game itself is just, like I said, a mishmash of those 2 things. Doesn't really bring this humor out and gets old, at least for me, very quickly. Whales Destroying the World is, unfortunately for me, just a very forgettable game. I'm offering people cards and they're taking them or not. I've seen that. What is this ad that's new? They might be aware or they might not be. You get 3 cards of the same color, you discard them and steal something from someone else. You add in the extra rolls that change the game up a little bit. It's slightly interesting, but not enough to save the game. So while the concept of this, at first I thought, hey, maybe this will be pretty fun. Unfortunately, it was one I did not enjoy. That's Whales Destroying the World. Dice Tower Judgment, just not feeling this one.
Thanks so much for watching another Dice Tower video. If you enjoy our videos, subscribe to the channel for more fun, comprehensive board game coverage. Also, consider joining us at one of our events. Come to Dice Tower Retreat, a small, intimate gathering where gaming is king. Join us for Dice Tower Cruise, the largest board game cruise. Attend Dice Tower West in Las Vegas for gaming fun on the West Coast, or Dice Tower East in Orlando, in sunny Florida. Dice Tower Conventions, the friendliest gaming conventions on Earth. I'm Eric Summerer, and you've been watching The Dice Tower.